Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope that you're good. So today I'm going to talk about different types of forex analysis. I'm going to talk about fundamental analysis. I'm going to talk about technical analysis. I'm going to talk about what you call the sentiment analysis. So without wasting any further time, guys, let's jump into the most common one, which is technical analysis, right? And how to trade it. All right, let's go to the charts. So technical analysis, they look at the chart. Technical analysis traders, they look at the chart. Those are the ones that draw lines on the chart. Like they draw your trend lines, like something like this. They draw support and resistance. So they go straight to the graph and analyze using the graph. Let me put in that way. Those are technical analysis. They go to the graph and analyze the graph. They put indicators like your moving averages, your RSI, so they put a lot of like your Fibonacci. I'm assuming you've also had something like that. So those are your technical analysis traders. So they use the chart, they go through the chart and they analyze the chart. So that's technical analysis, right? And normally, obviously, when you have something like this, it's a trend line. Let me draw it properly. I'll show you how do they trade this. So they'll draw a line, right? A trend since now is going down. They'll analyze the chart and see like, okay, this is a trend line, right? They'll put another trend line here, another line here on the chart. And then they'll be like, okay, cool. This is 1, 2, 3 touches, which makes it a trend line. So they would enter before the price drops that much. Like normally after they look at the candles and all the stuff. So once they get a confirmation, they trade based on what the chart is telling them. Those are your technical analyst traders. So there are some of those in technical analysis, they don't use indicators, right? So they don't use this kind of moving averages, which that's an indicator. RSI is an indicator. That chart is clean. We call them price action traders, but they both fall under the same category of technical analysis or technical analyst, should I put it that way? So, all right, cool. So yeah, that's how they enter trade. Once the trade touches for the third time on a trend, they assume that it's a sell, and then they sell. They trade based on the trend and all the stuff. So they analyze the chart and then they trade based on what the chart is telling them, right? Sometimes, obviously, they also include they also include indicators, right? So normally they'll have like sort of a conference. So when the indicator is saying sell and the technical analysis is saying sell, the price actually says sell. So they combine sometimes. Sometimes some they prefer to use combination of indicators and technical price action. Some they only use price action. Their chart is clean. It's only lines. So those are price action traders, but they all obviously fall under the same category of technical analysis, right? And then we have fundamental analysis. So those kind of traders who do fundamental analysis, they come here they use the news. Fundamentals about news reports. You get what I'm saying? So what happens is like there are certain sites that they can use. Obviously, I'm using inbusiness.com. I'm also gonna post these links in my description, guys. Don't worry. They come to site like this and be like, okay, what's happening today? We've got initial jobless claims, right? So, and it's a negative, right? If it's a negative, what do they normally do when they see red? They sell, right? But the issue with this one, right, is fundamental analysis are not as easy as technical analysis. Because fundamental analysis, it can show you that something is negative, but the price ends up buying. So that's why you need like serious understanding of fundamental analysis. So you need to study how do they respond, how people respond to the news, right? So it's not only about this economic calendar. This is an economic calendar. This is like what's going to happen to this week. Let's look at something like this week. So you look at what happened on Monday. There was a PMI. You need to know all of that. You need to know like your interest rates. When are they happening? And then when they happen, you buy or you sell, because those those are big moves. Those are big moves. So fundamental traders most of the time they focus on big moves, like long-term moves. So once you get your grip of how to trade fundamental analysis, then you can make a lot of money. And what I like about fundamental analysis is they bring more volume to the trades. Like you're gonna see this spiking candle, you're gonna see that movement, like they move. Once there's an announcement, then the price changes. You get what I'm saying? It's either gonna go very high with like very powerful, or it's gonna go down very powerful. You get what I'm saying? So it creates like a shift in the price. So that's why once you master this is where most of the time what this trader do is they go in and out. Once the news is out, they just don't go there and then get profit and out. Some what they do is they know that, okay, this is a long term, this interest rate, this is a long term news. This will affect the currency for long. Like, I don't know, it's going to be a month or it's going to be a week, depends on how they trade it, right? And then from there, they know that, okay, now I'm going to hold my trade for like a month or a week, because I know that this news or this report is the one that's going to pull the price down for the whole week, or is going to push the price up for the whole week. So that's why, obviously, in order for you to understand this thing, you need to obviously perform your own analysis. You got to do your own research and learn how to trade this news. And obviously, one of the most common is interest rate, CPI, PMI, and NFP. This NFP is number one. I don't think you like this. That's the number one, according to me. That's the number one news that you need to focus on, NFP, right? So yeah, all right, cool. So I think I'm done with the fundamental analysis, and then I'm gonna go to sentiment analysis, right? So let's go to sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis, what it does is, like, when they analyze with those guys who are doing sentiment analysis traders, what they normally do is they look at what's currently happening in the market, right? They look at how many traders are holding a buy on a specific currency or stock, right? And then from there, if maybe there's too many traders who are holding like sort of a long, which is a buy or a short, so them they go opposite direction, because they don't believe that obviously if we all buy, nobody's going to make money, right? So we make money from taking someone's money. That's how Forex works, unfortunately. So when you've got too many buyers, so the price, obviously, they believe that it's going to sell. And obviously, when you've got too many buyers, it's an opportunity, right? There's too many buyers. Now, when the price goes down, it's going to make more money. So that's why they sell. So they study this kind of reports, which they come weekly. This report, they come weekly. So the issue with this report is, when the report comes out, obviously it's going to come out on every Friday or on a Saturday, right? So when that report comes out, and it only comes weekly, it's like once a week. When this report comes out, it's at the end of the week. It's when the Forex market is closed. So when this report comes out, they analyze, just like this one. This was it's a week on the 3rd of November, right? So you've got longs, which is a buy. You've got like 1,566,648 longs, which is obviously a long is a buy, a short is a sell, right? So they go and analyze and see, okay, cool. On SP 500, we've got over 1.5 million longs. How about we go short? You get what I'm saying? Obviously, they probably have to combine with some other stuff, so that before, like, to confirm whether it's time to buy or sell. So they come and they analyze this report, and they do the opposite. That's how sentiment analysis traders do, or analyze or trade their trades, right? So, and a good approach, or the advisable approach, is to learn how to use all of them. Because if you are a technical analyst, which means like going through the charts, if you are a technical analyst, right, and ignoring fundamental analysis, you might think that your analysts were wrong. And you find that no, your analysts were not wrong. You ignored the news. So the news do the news drive they drive the price. That's a given, that one. They drive the price. Whether it's gonna go up or go down or consolidate, they drive the price. So you can't. I wouldn't advise you ignore the news. You can't ignore the fundamental analysis. So that's why that's one thing that you need to understand. You need to learn. So if you don't know how to trade the news, rather exit, rather close your trades because you don't know what's gonna happen, right? So you need to, when you get a spare time, if you're a technical analyst or a trader, try to go and study how the news behave after the report, how the market behaves, because you don't want to be caught by surprise. You're trading and automatically you just see the candle goes opposite. You just see an engulfing candle out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So learn to trade the news. So if you can combine, technical and technical analysis and fundamental analysis, I think that's if you can learn to trade both of them combined, that's you're gonna be a very good trader. You're gonna be a very very good trader because you are aware of what's happening in the market. You are aware of what's about to happen in the market. So the sentiment analysis is a bit tricky because of you have to go against what a lot of people are doing, and sometimes it doesn't mean that when they're holding long, which means next week now the price is gonna go short. You get what I'm saying? This is for this report for me is one of those reports whereby with those commercial banks and all the stuff like where they hold a very big where they hold like a very big margin on what you call on in forex, knowing that okay, sharp, once since they've got enough buyers, now they can sell the price so that they can make money. You get what I'm saying? So I think as a small account trader, I don't think you should put more focus too much on this, but you can just have a look and understand that okay, sharp, there are enough orders to be filled. You get what I'm saying? So that now when you see the price going down, you can know that okay, since we've got too many longs, which is too many buys, then I can maybe sometimes next week I can probably look at a price probably about to turn and starting to go short. So yeah, that is from my side about technical analysis and fundamental and sentiment analysis, guys. If you want more, please subscribe, guys. Don't forget to leave your comment and all that. So yeah, thank you, guys. Right, cool. Let's see.